Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring double ghost team in Open Great League along with the Dedenne. Revenant and the Dust Noir are the ghost which is paired with this Dedenne. So this is kind of a ABB line as Dedenne is weak to ground typing specially. So back Pokemon are covering its weakness. Also Dedenne being fairy, it's weak to poison typing, so definitely ghost is very good answer to it. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So the very first opponent, it's a Guzzlord in the lead. So we are fairy typing and we are running play rough. So we have to be very careful for the catch, otherwise it will be very bad. And we threw it on the CMP tie, which Dedenne wins. This is going to one-shot them if they are not going to shield this. And I don't think this is enough energy for Sludge Bomb. Actually, it was not the CMP tie, it sneaked a move. So we are going to shield this just to be safe, and it was a Sludge Bomb. And here comes the Caesar. We can go for the parabolic charge before they throw a charge move. But here I don't have to worry about the Night Slash. The Trailblaze is going to do neutral, but before that we are going to do a lot of damage and we are going to snipe them. Is this a Night Slash catch or maybe a Trailblaze? Let's see what he throws. Actually he was very attentive and he throws a Night Slash. That's fine, it does a super effective. And now we are going to go for Dynamic Punch. Hopefully we can reach it, and we go for it, and I think this time it was a CMP tie. So this Dynamic Punch is going to do a lot of damage. And look at the damage, almost Guzzlord is going to knock out, and good thing is it was CMP tie and we are going to get knockout. So he goes for the brutal swing. We can come to Trevenant and just farm him down, but before that they're going to top left. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us, and it's a maintain in the lead, so it's a very good lead for us. So we have to be very careful for the catch. So we are going to go for parabolic charge on the CMP tie, I think. So this is going to one shot him if they don't shield because of double super effective flying and water. And here comes the Ferathorn. So I think he's going to store a move and then he's going to dip into Dust Noir, and he dips into his Azumarill. So it's very good for us because Trevenant can handle the Ferathorn very well. So we are going to go for Shadow Punches. Even Trevenant can handle Azumarill. So I think we should be not shielding anything here. It's fine, we can let it go. And he's going to go for Ice Beam. Yes, it goes for the Ice Beam, and we can do some over farming before throwing, generating almost a back-to-back shadow punches. So going for it, I think one more fast move and then we can make one more shadow punch. He shields here, I think he could have let it go. And next one was a CMP tie which Dust Noir wins, which is very good situation for us. And he doesn't shield here, and this is going to knock out the Dust Noir. And after that I think Trevenant can handle the situation with two shields. He goes for the Ice Beam. Here comes the Trevenant and here comes the Ferathorn. And now even if it is Flash Cannon, it's fine, we can survive it. So not to shield, and he goes for the Power Whip, not very effective damage. And here we should full send the Shadow Ball instead of baiting here. It's unnecessary bait. So he's going to go for another Power Whip. We are fine with it. Still not shielding. I think we are making two shield flex maybe. So we are going to go for Shadow Ball. This is definitely going to be enough. Otherwise few more Shadow Claw will be enough after that. Actually he survived, so he has good ranking 1. So we get the farm down and we have a Seed Bomb ready. But we are going to go for an overkill just for fun. So this Shadow Ball, undercharge Shadow Ball might be enough. And no, actually it's not enough, but my coaching member is having some fun with the combo play. So we still won it, and moving towards the next opponent, and it's a Blastoise in the lead. So it's a good lead for us, and we can shield one Hydro Cannon. He comes with Victory Bell. We store a move, and then we are going to dip into Dust Noir. It's not necessary to win the switch here because we have two answers for the Blastoise, because Trevenant is also good against it. He goes for the Leaf Blade, and here he did a mistake. Actually he should have thrown the charge move immediately. Now he has to shield the move, otherwise Leaf Blade is going to knock him out. So I think one more fast move and then the charge move, almost back to back ready. I'm not sure who wins the CMP tie. Maybe Victory Bell wins the CMP tie. So going for it, and he's shielding the move. But good thing is we have back to back. This might pressure the final shield. Let's see if Victory Bell is going to shield this move or not. And they don't. So the good thing is we have the switch advantage, and here comes the Blastoise. If he gets the farm down, then it will be very bad. But good thing is we get the charge moves. This Shadow Punch is going to get them a bit low, and they are not shielding below half health, and we do get the rollout down. So I think he might have a back-to-back Hydro Cannon. We go for the CMP type win, and Parabolic Charge is going to knock them out. This is going to pressure the final shield because they have a Hydro Cannon loaded. And here comes the Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon is not going to one-shot him, so we are not shielding. And luckily it was not a Skull Bash as well. And here come another Poison Thrower, which is Cradily, and we have a very good answer. Ghosts are very good against Poison moves, so he's going to go for Rock Tomb. That is fine. Shadow Ball still is going to hurt a lot because of the debuff, and we're going to go for Shadow Ball, doing some over farming. This Shadow Ball is going to put them in a range where I think Parabolic Charge should be enough to knock them out. I think we can reach a Seed Bomb. Yes, we do, and it was a CMP type for sure. So we are going to go for Seed Bomb and knock out this Cradily maybe. And yes, it does. I think we have stored a Parabolic Charge on him. Hopefully we can make a Seed Bomb to close out the game, but unfortunately he get the farm down. Not to worry, actually we don't have a move here, and if he has a back-to-back charge move then we are in trouble. So he goes for the Hydro Cannon. Luckily he didn't have a charge move ready, so we get the farm down. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent, and the next opponent has Azumarill in the lead, so it's a good lead for us. Electric charge moves are going to do a lot of damage, so he's not going to stay here. He comes into Drapion. Still we are staying because backline is extremely weak to Drapion. So we are going to go for Parabolic Charge. We should maintain the alignment, otherwise it is going to be very difficult. And they don't shield for some reason. Parabolic does a lot of damage from the Dedenne. He goes for the Crunch, maybe to apply the debuff, and I think he just top left. He knows that this boosted Dedenne is going to be a deadly. So moving towards the next opponent, and it's a very bad lead for us. So we are going to safe switch into Dust Noir, and opponent stays here. So we have to be very careful while throwing. We threw it immediately. This is Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch is going to do a decent amount of damage on the Shadow Whiscash, and he's going to shield the first move. We can let it go. I think this could be a Mud Bomb or Scald. We can survive it. So he goes for the Mud Bomb. He can make it to another Mud Bomb. So we have to be faster, but unfortunately he makes it, and we are going to shield this, otherwise it is going to knock us out. We can throw a charge move here, but this time we went for the Dynamic Punch, so that is fine. So let's see if he's going to shield or not. High chance he's not going to shield it, otherwise it is going to make them shieldless. So he didn't shield, and here comes the Marowak. So it's a perfect situation for us. We have alignment, we can align our Trevenant. The fast moves are doing nothing. Let's see. I think he might try to catch here, and he was trying to catch on Emolga, but we have alignment here. We can go for Parabolic Charge. They are partially flying, so it's good to go for Parabolic Charge. Still it will do a neutral damage, and Emolga is not that tanky Pokemon. Look at the damage, almost it's on a red health. He's going to go for whatever move it's resisted on Dedenne, even if it is a fly move, acrobatics. He's going to go for Discharge. That is fine. I think after this we can just farm him down. He's going to go for continuous Discharge and throw the Play Rough on Marowak. So we are going to throw it immediately, and I think this was the CMP tie, and CMP tie Dedenne wins it, so which is good. Now he's going to get Dry on energy, and with the Dry energy he cannot handle the Trevenant with the shields, so he's going to go for Bone Club, and here comes the Trevenant, and we can get the farm down, but before that they're going to top left. So moving towards the next opponent, and it's a Gastrodon in the lead. Again a bad lead, so we are going to safe switch into our Dust Noir, and he's going to answer it with the Drapion. We can go for the Dynamic Punch, and this Crunch is going to one-shot us. So let's see. I think we are going to let it go. No, actually we shield at the last moment, and it was a Crunch. So we're going to go for Dynamic Punch. Let's see how much damage it does. It's going to do a lot, and they are not shielding. Maybe we should be double shielding to win the switch here, and I think we are going to get the farm down. So we are going to give up the shields and win the switch, just to ensure that Gastrodon is going to get paired with the Trevenant. Otherwise Dedenne is going to struggle here. So let's see what is going to come, and here comes the Corvinight. So Corvinight is also a good thing that it is not going to get paired with the Trevenant. So we're going to go for Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch does a lot of damage, and this time we settle for the Shadow Punch. I think we could have made it to Dynamic Punch, but that is fine. He could have thrown a move here, and he shields here, so that is fine. And he's going to farm up a lot, so he's farming a lot of energy. This could be a Sky Attack. Sky Attack does knock him out, and we can align our Pokemon. So we're going to come with Dedenne, and he's going to go for maybe Iron Head. Actually no, he was trying to catch here, and we have a Trevenant, and this is just a top left moment. So good game. Moving towards the next opponent, and it's a Blastoise with the sunglasses, but this is not going to help him. So we're going to go for Parabolic Charge on the Hydro Cannon, and winning the CMP tie. This is going to force them to shield, and actually they are not shielding. We can survive this Hydro Cannon. No need to shield here, but my friend decide to shield. Maybe he wants to preserve the health on Dedenne, and I think we can farm him down. And here comes the Dugong. So he predicted the team, maybe he's double weak to the electric. We are going to go for another Parabolic Charge, and still the opponent is not shielding here. We are going to try to catch. Maybe this was a wrong timing to catch here. So he's going to go for Icy Wind. Still it is good thing, because Icy Wind is not going to do that much damage. And here we can go for the Shadow Punch. I think Shadow Punch should be enough from that health range. So let's see what he does. And for some reason they are shielding, and this was an unnecessary shield by the opponent. So he's going to go for another Icy Wind. We are fine. No, actually it was a drill run, and opponent tries to snipe us, but we were very attentive and we go for the Shadow Punch. This Shadow Punch is going to knock out the Blastoise, and it does. Let's see what is going to come up, and it's Araquanid. So it was a triple weak team against the Dedenne. So we are going to go for Parabolic Charge and boost up our defense, and this Parabolic Charge is going to do super effective, and they are going to go for shield. Maybe they are going to try to catch another Parabolic. This could be a Bug Buzz or maybe a Water Pulse. We have to shield this, and he goes for the Bubble Beam, unnecessary bait. So we can go for Parabolic Charge and raise our defense again and do super effective damage. Dedenne and Morpeko both are very busted Pokemon. One raises the defense and one raises the attack. It's very deadly combination. So he was trying to catch here and he failed, and he top left. So moving towards the next opponent, and it's a Jumpluff in the lead. So we're going to stay here. Acrobatic is not going to do that much. It is resisted, but still Dedenne is very glassy. So we're going to go for Parabolic Charge just to survive those charge move in a better way. He has an energy ball. That could be the reason why he's staying here. Otherwise, if he would have had a double fly move, he would have dipped. And he goes for the acrobatics. So maybe he's running a double fly move, aerial ace and the acrobatics. We're going to go for play rough this time to do more damage. And let's see. But Jumpluff is very tanky Pokemon. It can survive a charge move. So look at the damage. Still, it is in red health, and I think we can get the Thunder Shock down. So we have decided to shield here, and he goes for acrobatics again. Hopefully we get the farm down. This is not enough for the acrobatics. We can let it go. This is aerial ace, not to shield, so we are not shielding, and he goes for the aerial ace. We get the farm down. Who's going to come here? And it is a Typhlosion. This is going to be a very deadly, because Typhlosion with energy is going to be a very strong against the backline, and especially with the Trevenant. He is going to just melt the Trevenant, but luckily we do get the 2 Parabolic Charge. Maybe this is going to grab both the shields, and yes, it does. Now we have a shield advantage, and this is very critical situation. We have to call it. If it is a bait, then we are in trouble. So we are shielding here, and he goes for the Thunder Punch. We should immediately throw our Shadow Punch, but he makes a move. Is this a Blast Burn? And this Blast Burn is going to do a lot. Actually, he goes for the Thunder Punch. Maybe he will try to catch. So we waited a turn and we went for the Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch is definitely going to be enough to knock him out. And let's see, the final Pokemon is Jellicent, and we are going to come into Trevenant. I think Shadow Ball, we hopefully make it, but unfortunately he threw on Seed Bomb, and Shadow Ball is going to knock out the Trevenant, and this is going to be a very difficult situation. We go for the Shadow Punch, but is this enough? Jellicent is very tanky. This is very close here, and we go for Shadow Punch, and yes, we do secure the win. So good game. We won this match as well. So thank you for watching this video till end, and hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel and share with your Pogo friends. I'll catch you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.